Hello and welcome to a brand new Football Manager 2019 weekly-ish series with me, Mr. Grand 2, here on this channel. This is the International Journeyman series. The aim here is to win all the major international football competitions with the same manager in the same save. Of course, international management is the poor relation in Football Manager. No training, no rest, no meaningful interactions with your players, and obviously no things like transfers or whatever, because you can't do that in real life anyway. Yet you do get some of the highest prestige for the competitions that you win, and it's far quicker to process through all the matches, which is very good for me and my terrible computer. We are going to be starting our challenge quite far down the bottom of the rankings with New Zealand, obviously a nation of plenty significant sporting success, although far more successful with rugby and cricket and things like that. But they did do quite well at the 2010 World Cup, reaching the group stage, and they didn't lose a single match, including drawing with Italy. Can we emulate that? Probably not. So we've been appointed by the New Zealand FA on £15,750 a week, which is, that's only slightly less than what I earn in a year, so yeah, I wouldn't turn that down particularly, and it's a good opportunity for us to showcase our skills and prove ourselves, given our total lack of previous managerial experience. Unqualified Brit gets appointed as manager of the New Zealand men's football team. I mean, it's the kind of thing that you'd see in a movie. Not a very good movie. It's not going to win any Oscars, but I mean, maybe it might be nominated for a BAFTA, Best British Film. So we've got quite a lot of work to do, because we're currently ranked 121st in the world, which is not particularly ideal, quite far down. France are at the top there. Maybe we can manage them one day, but we're not even close to that. We're down behind the likes of Hungary, UAE, Cyprus, Iraq, Armenia, Central African Republic. Oh, there we are. Only teams like we're above Yemen, we're above Thailand, but I mean that's not great, really, is it? First game we've got in our schedules will be against Russia, where they're going to be playing UAE in friendlies, because that is all we've really got at the moment. We're not playing any competitive matches for quite a while. If we have a look at the competition screen, and we can see that there's literally nothing there, absolutely nothing. Not a single competition. It's going to be a bit of a slow start then. The OFC Nations Cup, which is the main trophy we need to win, isn't taking place for 2 years. Oh, I did have to pick New Zealand to start with, didn't I? Our squad is absolutely brimming with talent, it's fair to say, and by talent, I mean Chris Wood, really. He's the star man, really. Look at that, 14 finishing, an absolute unit for Burnley. Other than that, I mean, it's not particularly great, really. We've got this guy, Ryan Thomas. He plays for PSV. Never heard of him, but at least he's in a semi-reputable league. There's Tommy Smith as well. Tommy Smith, remember Tommy Smith from Ipswich? He's 28 now. He's playing in America, so maybe not particularly great. I mean, he was at Ipswich for a long time. That's got to count for something, hasn't it? Right. We've got Winston Reid as well, of course. Winston Reid, he's 30 years old. He's out injured for 7 to 8 months, and he can't really run anymore, can't really pass. And this guy, Thomas, the other guy from PSV, he's out for 9 to 10 months as well, which isn't particularly great. I mean, the rest of the squad, not a single player valued above £1 million, with a sort of the pound stretcher of international football at this point, really. The savers of international football, not exactly looking to set the world alight. No one there that anyone's heard of, is there? No one there that anyone anywhere has heard of, unless you're a devout New Zealand fan. So we do have the opportunity with the New Zealand under-19s to get ourselves a trophy right off the bat in the under-19s Oceanic Championship. I mean, it's going to be a pretty much slam dunk for us, really. Our under-19s actually include real people, not anyone you've heard of, but actually real people. I think we'll have enough to get past Fiji, New Caledonia and Samoa. The only problem is that we're not in charge of the under-19s. We're in charge of the senior side, and well, there isn't an option for me to just make myself manager of the under-19s, because we actually have somebody already employed there, Darren Hay. Yeah, he's doing his own thing. Now I could sack him. I could terminate his contract and just take his job, but I think that's kind of a little bit harsh. We're not in that game. We're here for our own glory. And Darren Hay goes and wins it. I mean, good for him. So it's time for our first match in charge against Russia, and because I'm an idiot, I just completely skipped past it without changing the staff responsibilities, and we lost 1-0. I'm going to pretend that the reason we lost was because I wasn't actually wasn't actually playing the game. We'll go with that. Not because Russia are considerably better than us, but there we go. We battled hard, but we lost. So let's fix this for next time. We're going to change the staff responsibilities, and our actual first match in charge will therefore be against the United Arab Emirates. I actually did this on purpose because I wanted to play the UAE instead, because they're just an easier team, really, aren't they? Anyway, Jake Gleeson's going to be in goal for us. He's got handling of 9, which, you know, is not really what you want for a goalkeeper, but he's the best option. Tommy Smith's going to be anchoring the defence. You'd hope, the only player you've actually heard of in the entire back 10 of the team. This guy, Bill Twilimo, is going to be alongside him. He plays for Portland Timbers, so maybe he's quite slightly decent. Storm Rue, lovely name, plays for Melbourne Victory. He's going to be at right back for us. And then even better, Liberetto Cassesi, I think that's how you'd say it. Who knows? 17 years old. He's going to be starting at left back for us. Baptism of fire for the young lad. Midfield, we're looking relatively strong. I think Cameron Howison on the left-hand side, and he's going to be partnering Alex Rufer, great name. Tyler Boyd is going to be on the left-hand side for us. And then on the right is Marco Rojas, not Marcus Rojo. In attacking midfield is 31-year-old Michael McGlinchey, plays for Central Coast Mariners. And then, of course, Chris Wood is going to be up front, the star man, the man we need to lead us to glory. Luckily for us, the UAE only bothered to bring one real player in the form of Omar Abdelrahman. Well, the team talk went incredibly well. I mean, you can't blame translation. They speak English in New Zealand. Maybe it's just my accent. But we're starting off. We're an actual manager. We're an international manager somehow in a completely pointless match between New Zealand and the UAE. The first major chance of the game came our way as Jake Gleeson, not to be confused with the guy that played Joffrey in Game of Thrones, played the ball forwards. We worked it nicely. It came to Tyler Boyd and he whipped the shot just round the post. And that was the only highlight of a thrilling first half of action, as we went in at half-time 0-0, absolutely nothing else doing. But hey, at least my team talk went really well. They liked that one. We fired them up. Maybe we did some sort of football equivalent of the hacker at half-time. I don't know. Whatever we did, it seemed to work as we exchanged some lovely passes. Rojas put the ball across. It was cleared. And Tyler Boyd put it on a plate for Cameron Howison to smash home for the first goal of our managerial career. The first goal for New Zealand in the save so far. Lovely finish from the midfield, one of our more experienced players, but an excellent finish from him, cracking strike, and we had the lead. And that was pretty much it till right towards the end of the game. We had an opportunity to make it 2-0. We really should have done. Ball came across from Vincent and Lewis headed just past the post. But that was that. We got ourselves our first win in our managerial career in an absolutely critically important friendly match against the United Arab Emirates. I mean, this is what football's made for. It's what all dreams of football are about, to win this kind of game. I expect we're going to be shooting up the FIFA rankings after that one. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Well, anyway, looking at our schedule, nothing but friendlies still to come. I'm not going to bring you those because really they're quite boring for the most part. And yeah, I'm just going to go through this and I'll see you again next time, which will probably be in 2 years' time when we actually have a competitive match to play in the OFC Nations Cup, unless anything exciting happens in between. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But thank you for watching. Leave a like if you're excited for this new series. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss this. It will probably be every week or so, or maybe 2 a week if I really feel like doing it. But yeah, I'll see you in 2 years' time.